Teroxx community, welcome to our weekly crypto news and market update video. This is what we're going to talk about today. First of all, we'll talk about that US regulators can't stop Bitcoin anymore, as well as that ERC20 tokens are still on the run. Telefonica, Telecom and Vodafone are working on blockchain solution, and as well, of course, we're giving a crypto market update as well as analysis of Bitcoin. And now let's head over to the news. The Grayscale CEO said that the US regulators can't shut down Bitcoin anymore, and he said for the first time ever, we are past the banned Bitcoin perceived risk. Silbert said there's enough support in DC from policymakers and regulators that Bitcoin had the right to exist, and ultimately you can't shut it down anymore. So here he's saying that even if the US is losing control due to Bitcoin, they can't stop it due to it's so far gone due to mass adoption and stuff like this. And he said as an industry we're just much better off than we've ever been from a relationship perspective out in DC. There's two groups are educating policymakers around the benefits of this technology in this assets class. The catastrophic regulatory policy risk that maybe would have existed previously in DC is behind us, so all in all quite positive for Bitcoin and cryptos. As well, the ERC20 tokens make up about 50% of the entire Ethereum blockchain now, and this for the first time ever. And as well, what we can state is that Ether now only accounts for 51% of the value secured on the Ethereum blockchain, which is the smallest amount on a percentage basis that it's accounted for in its history. The other 49% of the value stored in Ethereum now incentivizes economic activity beyond the maintenance and execution of the Ethereum blockchain. And what you can see here in this chart is that previously the ERC20 tokens and the Ethereum line, you can see the Ether line in the black one, the ERC20 is the blue one. Once Ethereum grows, ERC20 tokens grows. So the chart looking like the same, just scaled lower in this blue line. But what we can see now is that we have an exponential growth of ERC20 token based assets, and this is now leading to the fact that the Ethereum blockchain for the first time ever will have more power in the ERC20 token than in Ethereum. This is of course something that is great for the diversification, but of course you need to think about, will Ethereum rise or are the ERC20 token the near future? So let's see what will happen. But here we can see the Ethereum blockchain is still used a lot and ERC20 tokens are still on the run. Telefonica, Deutsche Telekom and Vodafone using blockchain for roaming settlement, and this is quite interesting. They invested $13 million to have a potential solution that is lowering the costs and is being more efficient. And so he said, and they said, roaming discount agreement reconciliation is a complex, costly process prone to errors. Using Clear's solution, operators will now have the ability to interact seamlessly with an ecosystem of partners, a crucial ability in the 5G and Edge ecosystem, in which we foresee significant growth of operators, business relationships, and business models. So what we can see as well here, the blockchain is bringing together companies as well as giving them room for new business models and partnerships. So here as well, quite a good solution and a good news. If we now take a look on the last week's performance of the total market capitalization, we can see that we started the week with $274 billion US, then we waved down to a lowest point of 267 and now hanging around 273. So what we can see over here is that the market not moved much this week, but when it moved, it simply moved a little downwards, and exactly this we can see in 7-day performance of the top 10 tokens and coins. What we can see all in the reds. Just Chainlink could gain a little from this previous low, but as well from the highest point it's down a little. So all in all, a red week, even if we not crashed, but the market just took a step back. And exactly this we can see when we're taking a look on the chart on Bitcoin from the last week. So what we see is that we started this week with an highest point around 7 days ago. So right at the start of this week, we're hanging around $9,300, and then the market waved in one and two waves down to a lowest point of around $9,060. So we held the 9K support, which was a good catalyst for the market, but of course a huge catalyst is missing due to from this hourly close highest point to the lowest point we only waved around 2.6%. So in a whole week, no movement. In a whole week, nothing really happened. And of course, we are $200 below the previous highest weekly points. So quite a bearish week. What we are working here at the MA200 and MA100 line are quite above us, so they are more acting as a resistance for us. And just now what we're having as a support below the 9,500 line as well. What we can see is that we gained a little momentum over here in the night as we broke above the MA50 and 100 line, but right now as well what you can see, it's clearly to see that we're having a next downwards trend. The week opener was not super good. We did not had any huge volume. The volume is missing. The market is a little going down. The RSI shot near to 70 even if there was no real market movement. So all in all, quite volatile but kind of negative week for crypto and Bitcoin. I hope you like this news and crypto market update video. If you do so, I would love it if you could comment, like or share this video, and we will hear us next time when it comes to weekly crypto news and market update provided by Teroxx.